I've been thinking a lot about marketing funnels lately. Are they dead? Are they not dead? I think the traditional marketing funnel has definitely changed. It's no longer top of funnel brand awareness, middle of funnel consideration, and bottom funnel conversion. To some extent, that's still true, but I think it's adapted and changed. I think now brands need to take a much more holistic approach to mapping their customer journey. One that takes into account the complexity and non-linearity of today's consumer behavior. What are the criticisms of the traditional marketing funnel? One of the main criticisms is that it oversimplifies the buying journey. It assumes that some person is going to find your website through a blog, they're going to browse around, and then they're going to add to cart and they're going to check out. So they've had some top of funnel brand awareness, piece of content, bring them to the site. They spend some time on your site in this kind of consideration phase, and then they make a purchase decision. This almost never happens. In reality, the customer journey is non-linear. Customers are jumping in between stages and engaging with multiple different touch points all the time. And also keep in mind that a very small percentage of your customers are actually in a ready state of buying. That means the vast majority, let's call it 95% of people, are potential customers but not ready to buy yet. So the customer journey mapping or the funnel needs to evolve. So what does that look like? It's one that takes into account the multiple different touch points and the complexity and non-linearity of a customer journey. So they might see something offline or online, an ad, a webinar. They might talk to a friend, might be in a Slack group. They might listen to a podcast, see another ad, read a blog. Customers may enter your journey through a variety of stages, and their path to purchase might be influenced by a variety of factors. So the way I look at it, in order for a customer to buy from you, yes, they need to trust you, but even before that, they need to first hear of you. You must be visible. And how do you become visible? I see two main ways. One is through an omni-channel content marketing strategy, which is essentially to be everywhere from podcast, videos, social, ads, retail, in-store, out of home, offline, online, just to be as many places as you can reasonably be. And also to focus on branding or brand building, which is to focus on your storytelling and your values and aligning those values with consumers, and to reach a point of salience or market saturation where people think to come to you first and they're not relying on any of these touch points to trigger them into a buying cycle. They have a pain, they need something, and they seek you out. Now, the traditional marketing funnel isn't the only marketing funnel. There's others. James Watt came up with the flywheel, which is basically attract, engage, and delight. But there's others. There's the pirate, the bow tie, the hourglass. There's many different others. So if you're still not convinced that the traditional marketing funnel needs to adapt and evolve, let me try to convince you by looking at some luxury brands like Rolex or Cartier or Porsche. I like these brands. I know their history. I know their story. I go to their websites. I go to their shops in store, but I don't actually own any of these things. So what stage of the buying journey am I in? It's not the brand awareness stage. I already know of them. I'm not in this consideration stage because I'm not really considering a purchase. I'm not in the bottom of the funnel or the conversion stage. So where am I? The traditional marketing funnel is intended to map out a buying journey, but I'm not in a buying journey. Nevertheless, the activities that these companies have done have influenced me to desire them so that one day maybe I do purchase some of these brands. So perhaps we need to add a few more stages into the funnel. What about an inspiration or aspiration stage? A stage in which I can consume the content, I can admire these brands for their legacy, their craftsmanship, their superior quality. Or we might say that I'm in an exploration stage in which I'm consuming the content, I'm becoming a fan, an enthusiast, I'm part of the tribe, or you could say I'm part of the community. Maybe I'm in some groups online, I'm a loyal fan or a brand advocate. I can be a loyal brand advocate for a brand even though I'm not a consumer of that brand. Now you might think, well, this just applies to luxury brands where the price is the barrier to entry. If you remove that as the barrier, you would certainly become a customer. But I don't think so. I think this is also true of some B2B brands. There's some brands that have done well in content marketing and gaining trust and market salience. There's certain brands out there that produce tools that I admire, I know about, I love it. I just don't have the pain or the need right now. As soon as I do have that pain or that need, that's going to be the first company I go to buy. So again, they've already convinced me to buy. I'm loyal. I just don't have the need for it right now. And therefore, I don't fit neatly into any of these stages. So what do you think? Are marketing funnels dead?